What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology. The Titans action spawning in the right side of the map in the blue color, playing as Loki. His name is Mahde. His opponent today in the red color, playing as Ra. His name is Spamt. 1-1 in this best of 3 series, round of 64. Winner of this series will be claiming their spot in Challengers League. Loser of this match, of this game, will be very, very sad because they don't get to play. But that's just the way that it works. We have to exclude certain time. It just has to happen. Unfortunately, that's the way the world works. The world is not a nice place. The world is not fair. You have to just deal with it. But Spamt is going to be doing his best here to take out Mahde. Mahde is going to be doing his best here to take out Spamt. It's a very, very even matchup here between these two, with Mahde taking Spamt taking Mahde to the hour and 10-minute mark in that first game, and then Spamt firmly disposing of Mahde after a poor decision in game number 2. We'll see how things will be going here in this game and what Mahde is going to come up with here. So Mahde had success going Heimdall to some degree. I would actually say that if Mahde had played game number 1 at a higher level, thank you for the 1,000 bits, Rotten Banana. Appreciate you, my friend. Had Mahde played at a higher level, he got himself into an incredibly good position going Heimdall here against Spamt with the mind games. So his mind games got him an advantage. Going through Heimdall here in that first game forced Spamt to stay 1 town center, allowed Mahde's 2 town center fast heroic strategy to work really, really well. Had he played it better, he would have been able to win that game in 20 minutes or so. But he couldn't make it work, so Spamt got the win where that's concerned. Game number 2, because Mahde went 4-setty here and then went into the 2 town centers, Spamt was free to grab himself his own second town center and just play Ra how Ra wants to be played, which is definitely not something you want to be allowing Ra to do from the Loki side of things. So the question is going to be, what is Mahde going to do different this game? Is Mahde going to try something different this game, or is he going to stick with this success that he's had? This success he's had by going 2 town centers. He's had success and he's had not success. Though, that being said, the second game was the loss purely because of a bad flaming weapons decision there from Mahde, or does it just not work? Those are the questions here that Mahde has to answer in this game, and we'll see how things are going to go. If we take a look at Spamt's main base here, we do see the gold mine is forward. A Heimdall rush onto this gold mine. Obviously, Mahde doesn't know about this as he's only scouted around this circle here, so he doesn't know that a Heimdall rush is on the cards here, as we see a temple getting dropped, a very defensive temple at that, and blocking in the farms. This is not something that I would recommend at all if you're a Ra player, is blocking your town center in, as we see some walls coming up here for Spamt. But had Mahde seen this, he could definitely consider going for a Heimdall rush. Undermine this, that'll hit the walls here, break the walls down, be able to push in and start hitting the gold mine. So we'll have to wait and see. 4-setty now coming through for Mahde. So no Heimdall. The temple is in position for this town center to get grabbed straight away. Now, unlike on Frozen Wastes, Tundra, there's a different sort of aspect in Tundra that I think is interesting. On Frozen Wastes, you get 2 different gold mines in your base. In Tundra, you get 2 different hunt packs in your base. It's a very different idea, and you can just save these Aurochs and move outside your base and then move back when the rock comes in and have some relatively safe hunt to eat. So it's an interesting one. So we'll see how things are going to go. We do have Mahde with what looks to be 5 dwarves on gold, 5 villagers on, or gatherers on food, and 5 gatherers on the hunt here. And what that means is he's going for that fast second town center yet again. Mahde, his thought process right now is he's had success in the first game, did not have success in the second game because he made a mistake. He's going to attempt to not make that mistake this game and see if he can make it work. So this is all going to be up to Spamt to make a decision here and see if he can manage this one here. He does go for what looks to be a... Wait, did he go for a 445? Yes, he went for exactly the 445 here, so not a 430. He's got the gold here to drop the town center, but yes, he is going for it, sending the priest over with the 7 villagers onto this location here. 400 food in the bank, plenty of food to be spamming units out, or villagers out, I should say, as a barracks is getting dropped down over here. I'd love to see an armory get dropped down immediately as well. As Mahde gets his town center up, it's going to be a relatively close second town center up for both players here, and we'll see how it all ends up shaping up. Relics on the map. We have uncovered 1 relic here. We'll check what the other one is as well for the fun of it. Tale of Cerberus here, a reduction of myth unit special attack recharge time. Very, very nice relic. This relic I think gets ignored a little bit too much. There's a really cool short, YouTube short, which Soup made, and you should go check it out, of what you can do with Chronos, Argus, upgraded Argus, and this relic, the Tale of Cerberus. Basically, the recharge time goes down to basically by the time the animation finishes, you're able to use the special attack again. So it's the special attack turns into a 1-hit kill over and over again. So your normal attack is now a 1-hit kill, basically, for the Argus. It's really, really cool. Not only that, I mean, you have Frost Giants here that you can make with Loki in the Mythic Age, which will be really useful with the reduction in special attack. You've got Battle Boars here you can make, and Fire Giants as well. So it's a really useful relic here for Norse as well. The other relic on the map, we have actually seen it grabbed, is the Odin's Wand. Now, this relic is pretty good. Minus 20% onto the wood cost of the Shadoof brings it down to 120 wood, which does mean you save 30 wood in comparison to some other relics like the Trickle of Food. Saving 30 wood here and a little bit of favor doesn't really matter that much, but we'll see how things are going to go as Spamt's now getting himself some more food up. He's getting his goats over here, getting all his upgrades in, and then he's going to be able to throw his farms down, cast that rain, and see how things are going to go. I really do like that Mahde has left these Aurochs in his base here. He's starting to spam those dwarves out, getting going. We see an armory coming up, and Mahde is full send on this build order. Full send on this 2-town center fast heroic against Ra. We'll see if it's going to work out for him. Spamt knows what's coming now. He absolutely knows. There's no more surprises coming out here in this matchup. Mahde has come into this series with one strategy prepared and one strategy alone. Spamt has also, technically here speaking, come in with one strategy alone. So we'll see how it's going to go. The other difference here with this map compared to Frozen Wastes is only 1 gold mine in the main base here for Spamt. So he's going to have to figure out how he's going to defend his gold mine here, his second gold mine, because he will have to move out onto that, and Mahde will be able to have a very easy decision of where to attack with his army, as opposed to last game where he was going for a town center. He can just go for the gold control. As we see more walls coming up here. I do like this play here. Whenever your opponent, I mean, I think you could be more aggressive with these walls. Whenever anyone goes for a 2-town center fast heroic, especially if you're playing Norse here, because you've got so many, you got the military units that can roam around the map. You can start walling them in instead. Get the town center up, build a handful of Ulfsark, and just walls everywhere, and that really restricts your opponent's movement. But instead, you just see defensive walls, which isn't a bad idea. It gives you an alert that units are coming for you. But we'll see how things are going to go as the troll here scouting around, trying to find where some extra hunt is. There normally is or are Aurochs in the corner of the map, and that is the case here. And I believe it's the case up the top of the map as well here. Well, we don't actually see it there, so where would they have been? Not sure. There they are. They're in this corner. So they're always going to be Aurochs in somewhat of a corner of the map, as we're starting to see some axemen coming out, the villagers on this gold mine, walls coming up as well, Bragi Hall of Thanes coming through for Mahde, and he's going to be going back in. He's 100% going to go in with an immediate medium cavalry, immediate heavy cavalry, and then Jarls coming in. Considering this is Mahde's strategy, I genuinely believe it would be better for him to go for just put the effort into going for Njord. Go in for Njord. Why? Because if you're going to rush Jarls out and you're not going to build anything else, you can just rush up the Ring Giver technology as well. Potentially throw up 2 hill forts straight away and utilize your Walking Woods as your power push to push through a building rather than anything else. And the fact that you have those Jarls with Ring Giver are enough to win the fight. You don't need flaming weapons to win the fight. That being said, seeing this again and seeing how many resources you actually have here as Norse off of 2 towns, and look at all the resources. With a hill fort going up, throw up a market and go to the Mythic Age here. He's going to be able to get there like straight away, and the attacks and the raids are they're not even close to happening here from the Ra perspective. As the Migdal Stronghold is now just going up to the 10-minute mark, where I think Mahde could have already advanced. But we do see the Axemen. They will be finding the villagers over here. Mahde not paying attention. Locust will be able to be dropped here. Spamt also not paying attention, though, as we do see Mahde moving his villagers. The Locust gets clicked, and the villagers are going to be able to run away again. I thought we would have seen 10 villagers killed there. Generally, 10 villagers getting killed there was something that was 100% going to happen, but didn't happen at all. As the Troll going to be waiting here to deal with this, we do see the more Axemen are moving across the map. There is still this hole in this wall here that maybe wanting to be dealt with as Spamt's rock going to be moving in. We've already got the watchtowers up for Mahde, as Spamt now going to be grabbing himself an early 3rd town center. Very, very greedy here. We'll see if this is going to be working out for Spamt or not. Because you have to remember, Mahde, he's trying to hit this timing as best as he can. We do see the Great Jarls coming in. The Rock sitting over on this position. Spamt not paying attention as one of those myth units will be getting taken out. The big crocodile there, Patsukot's going to be getting picked up and taken back out as the Hursa moving through the middle of the map. The battle ball going after those Axemen on that position over there. The Dwarves going to come back over onto this large gold mine with the Troll going to be sitting on this position for quite some time here. I wouldn't mind seeing Mahde throwing up a military building or a couple of military buildings here to start putting pressure onto this town center here to boot. Alternatively, just Mythic Age here with Fire Giant would be so huge to start a real big pressure here as well. Could work out as well as more walls coming down on this position. And Mahde's just taking his time. He's walled up the entirety of the map. The difference here in this game, as opposed to the first game, is 1, there's tons of hunt on this map. 2, there are a decent amount of hurtables as well. And 3, we've got Forseti versus Heimdall. So Forseti means none of that really strong towers. And those towers do matter quite a bit. Also, the stronger walls do matter as well. They really make a big difference. As the units pushing in here, they do find some stray houses in the middle of the map here as Mahde sees these units here. Hand axe coming through for Spamt. Mahde's got a ton of wood in the bank at the moment. I imagine he's going to be trying to throw down farms with all that wood, but he hasn't gone for it just yet. As Copper Mail coming through, he's trying to get his armory upgrades through as well to make this push happen. Lots of military buildings surrounding this Ford town center. Smart play here from Spamt, realizing that, well, the only way he really kind of loses the game here in the early game is if Mahde puts a whole bunch of pressure onto him with flaming weapons and takes the town center down. But by putting up all these buildings around here and potentially also getting up masons is going to be a really big way to hold this. And that does mean Mahde's just going to be retreating away. Now, the other thing is this gold mine here for Spamt will expire. But we already see Spamt now grabbing his top gold mine over here. No problems there. Going to be able to get that one. The chariot archers here will seem like they are going to be getting taken out as they pull back. Now Mahde sitting in this position, looking to take out some of these houses, taking out the watchtower and all the good stuff here. Spamt going to be moving forward, trying to put some pressure onto this position here. But the Jarls, they're so strong at this point. He should be thinking about getting himself the next upgrade in mail, going up to bronze mail as well. And they just don't take damage to Axemen. Axemen just do nothing to them if you get up to the bronze mail here, as he's going to be pushing through. Basically, the chariot archers are the ones doing the damage, even though there is bronze shields already through. Yeah, even though there's bronze shields already through. And now Mahde is just saying, I'm just going to take out the main base, taking down the houses, taking down the watchtowers, causing tons of problems here for Spamt. Spamt is on the 3 town centers, as we see a 3rd town center coming up for Mahde, as he's trying to hold here in the middle of the map. Still lots of resources for Mahde as well to boot, as the Axemen get pushed back. The unit's going to be finding their way over onto this location here with the Migdal Stronghold up here. Wouldn't be a bad idea for Mahde to hit that flaming weapons button button on the top side here either. As irrigation coming down, the farm starting to come through for Mahde as well, surrounding his town centers nicely there. As the Hearse are getting pushed off of that location, moving back into the main base here. We see the priest getting taken down. Spamt not paying attention to that. Going to be losing those priests. A big deal because myth unit spawns will probably come from just these 6 Hearso with the flaming weapons. As now the units now moving up to the top side of the map here. Mahde at 66 villages. Spamt at 80 villages. As units pushing through here, will we see Mahde taking this fight here with flaming weapons or not is the big question. As he's starting to take the attack. I don't think he needs to click flaming weapons in all honesty. He can just attack this, make sure the Hearse get onto the chariot archers or something like that as well. As the town center just about going up, the Patsukos keeping an eye on this one as well as the dwarves moving up to the top gold mine here. Meanwhile, over on this position as well with the troll, that's 3 population that's just sitting there for Mahde. Would really have liked to have just seen maybe a tower get thrown up or something to defend that gold mine there. As the Patsukos does pop out, going to be sniping down the Skraeling. The Hearse pulling back over onto this position as the Jarl going to be pulling back here as well. Spamt might be attempting to push in here and stop this, but look at the resources in the bank for Spamt right now. He is looking for the Mythic Age. He's got tons of resources there unspent, so he's in the best position he could ever want to be in this game. He's going up through Osiris. Decent timing here for the Osiris here considering everything that's going on, and he just needs to get his upgrades. He just needs to keep getting upgraded, keep spreading out his control of the map. And hell is up now for Mahde though, so Mahde isn't behind on that Mythic Age at all. Doesn't really have any resources in the bank, so he has been spending his resources quite nicely. But with only 1 hill fort here at the moment, I do worry for Mahde. He needs more hill forts to get himself out those Ballista. I keep on saying this in this matchup. Ballista are key. Ballista are king. Ballista are everything you need to be able to deal with a Axeman, Chariot Archer, Son of Osiris army. You need them. Otherwise, it's just the army is just too difficult to deal with. We will be seeing fortified town centers coming through for Mahde right now as a healing spring will get dropped down to heal these units back up. And Spamt can't really push through here without any siege towers or anything, but we will be seeing him controlling more of the map moving forward. More walls coming up into the corners of the map here to secure a corner here to start a trade route. I like that play. You can also like wall this over here as well. We'll see how things are going to go as the fortified town center is on the way for Mahde. Big Doll Stronghold coming up as well for Spamt. We'll see how things are going to go here as Mahde retreats back home. Can't quite. He probably could fight this in all honesty, but does he want to is the big question. He's got plenty of resources in the bank here to drop a lot more hill forts. As Son of Osiris gets clicked up in the back, the rock is flying overhead, and yet again, Mahde is going to be in this position which is, how does he deal with this? How does he deal with this army? Gets a Valkyrie spawn here. It's going to be a little bit of a help with the help of the Son of Osiris and the priest. It's still going to be big. The thing is, there's two responses here to Mahde's flaming weapons at this moment. One is just pick up the units in the rock and run away. But 2 is that shifting sands is still a thing here in this game. So flaming weapons can't actually be clicked. As Rampage, Champion Cavalry, Carpenters coming through, Mahde is trying his hardest to accelerate himself to the final stage of this game, which is the late game. He wants all the upgrades in. He's got himself the Fire Giant over here. The Fire Giant going to be moving forward. Moving in. Can he take out the Rock here with that Fire Giant? We see the Nidhogg getting dropped in onto this position. The Rock is not getting targeted by the Fire Giant. Shifting Sands getting clicked here. Pulls the Rock away. And the Son of Osiris is open here for the taking. He's going to be trying to retreat it away. Can Mahde get a surround over here? The Rock coming back in to pick that Son of Osiris up. The units pull back. Rock gets picked up. Units coming back into this position, and Spamt survives another day here against this flaming weapons. What can Mahde do now to continue pushing through? He's got himself the legendary Yarltad. He's got himself those Mythic Age Hearser. The units dropping behind the wall here as well. Son of Osiris still not actually helping out in this fight, moving up to the top corner of the map. Meanwhile, we do have a temple getting dropped in the corner of the map here for Mahde, trying to secure this corner very, very early on as we see a catapult creeping across the map here as well. Going to be attempting to take down a town center or something like that. As the heavy chariots getting cleaned up here as well. As the Einhir is going to be getting popped out here as well. Catapult's getting cleaned up over here. Catapult over here getting cleaned up as well. As the villagers get pushed off this gold mine. There's still plenty of gold on the map here. Spamt still kind of in a fine position. He's got decent upgrades here. He's still got his Son of Osiris alive up on... Wait, where is it? It is alive, right? Hello, Son of Osiris. There he is. Up on the top side of the map as the Nidhogg gets chased away. 315 HP remaining on that Nidhogg. As the Migdol stronghold going to get taken down in the middle of the map. Villagers retreating back. Barracks coming up here as well as the unit's starting to push forward. See if this Migdol stronghold is going to be able to survive in this position or not, as Mahde, he's got his army is just looking very, very strong. Iron Mail just about to pop as well, which is going to be a huge help for his cavalry against this. Meanwhile, on this position here, lots of villagers here. Another temple going to be getting thrown up as the siege tower comes in to deal with this one. Remember, there is Rampage, and Mahde has got 100 favor here, so he can get out three fire giants really, really quick here. Or he can get out four frost giants or 4 mountain giants really, really quickly here if he so chooses. He's also up at 97 villager count here. The other thing that is a big deal here that's different from that Oasis game is there's plenty of gold mines remaining. So there is this moment where playing as Norse, you can feel like, yeah, there's plenty of gold mines here. I don't need to build a market, but you do need to secure the gold mines. Otherwise, you can lose the game very, very suddenly if you get pushed off the gold mine. We are seeing that Mahde is on this top location here, throwing up a hill fort, putting the houses down. Got this rock here flying around with the Son of Osiris and everything else. The mountain giants are coming through out of this temple here. Just the one, as villagers now pushing forward. They want to grab this location here, as maybe Mahde can push over there. We see Burning Pitch coming through, Quarry coming through, Flood Control also coming through as the raiding cavalry pushing in to take down the catapult here. The chariots getting taken out here. They're just not the best of armies getting built by Spamt. I would actually really prefer to see Spamt against this cavalry army going in with camelry here, which are technically a counter to cavalry. They're not exactly a counter. They do decently. As you do see some villagers here getting converted. Yet again, Mahde finding himself in a position where he does all start converting without having medium infantry or heavy infantry or champion infantry, as the Olfsark's coming through to try and snipe down this Son of Osiris again. Spam paying attention here, as units trying to do as much damage as they can here on this position. The Legendary Jarl coming through here to try and take these units out. Another temple going up over here wouldn't go astray, as the army sitting over here. If Spam could get, say, a catapult or something to start targeting this location down, it'd be really, really big, especially in this position here. Walls, towers here would be huge, but he isn't going for it just yet. He's getting a little bit distracted there as Mithril Breastplate, heavy infantry now coming through for Mahde for his Ulfsarks, and he can start converting here as he's happily trying to make those conversions happening, pushing through, pushes off that gold mine. There is a gold mine in the middle of the map here. There's a gold mine over here as well for Spamt to grab, but now Mahde going for the mountain giant spam here. One of the things when you're playing as Norse that you really have to try and do is not use auto queue to its fullest of extents. When you go for these kind of side temple builds, what you want to do is you want to get all those mountain giants out and then start spamming back over on the other side, because you can distract your opponent off here. But it looks like this is just mountain giants on auto queue with a catapult popping out over here, going to stop those that pressure from coming in. We do see the Jarl's going to start getting a little bit of damage done onto the Son of Osiris yet again. Spam has picked that one up nicely. The spawn of a troll here, actually a really big help here to take out that rock, because this is the only unit here that Mahde has got that shoots upwards and is going to try and chase the rock down. And I imagine that the troll is going to get picked off very, very fast by the Pitsukos, and the priest does manage to do so. Mahde getting some good damage done over here. Champion infantry about to come through here for Mahde. Mahde at 80 villagers here. As he's got full iron. He's got full iron, full upgrades here, just now getting champion infantry. So he's got plenty of resources in the bank. He can get himself a Titan out. He can get himself out a bunch more units here. Could do whatever he really wants here. Spamt, on the other hand, is hurting for resources quite a lot at this point as the Mountain Giant does come through. This catapult's here going to be attempting to take down the hill fort. It's not going to be long for this world as the Mountain Giant should be able to take this out relatively quickly here and then start going after the town center. Spamt here has got himself only fortified town centers. There's no masons. There's no sun-dried mud brick. There's no architects here for Spamt. So his town center could go down very, very fast as another catapult does come out. As walls trying to come, not walls, towers trying to come up here, but not quite going to be able to. So we do see that Mahde does have the idea of setting up for ballast and walls here already as the catapult does get taken down. Nice play there. As units come through to push off the gold there, as Spamt now looks like he is technically gold starved at the moment. He does have this gold mine over here with a fire giant sitting on that position. Units not really being able to protect that location there. And Mahde coming through to secure this bottom side of the map here. Looks like Spamt is in a bit of a corner here in this game as the units swing around, still trying to get in onto that Son of Osiris as there is a rock over here as you see the shadow floating through to try and pick up the rock. And then pick up the Son of Osiris. He does manage to do so. He picks up a handful of those units, retreats back behind his walls, so trying to play as safe as he possibly can. As the Mountain Giant trying to sneak through this barracks at this point. Would love to see some ballista coming out here, and we do see the engineers coming through as well, so starting it off in the right direction here, as well as that Son of Osiris still sitting back from afar. Again, this one ballista even is enough to basically neuter the damage output that the Son of Osiris is able to do, because with 30 range, which the ballista has, and the Son of Osiris being 80 range, if you have the ballista back here, you have your units here attacking. The Son of Osiris has to be all the way back here in order to really do any damage and not take damage from the ballista. We do see the Fire Giant is another decent idea there to start getting damage onto that Son of Osiris as he does pop back. Meanwhile, more towers coming up here. Or just the one tower coming up here as the Mountain Giants are continuing to pop through here. The Mummy's coming through though, causing some problems. This fight in the middle of the map here, there's not really fighting for any significant position here. So I think that maybe Spamt could just like retreat back if he so chooses. Meanwhile, Villagers trying to sneak over onto this gold mine. Still not going for this gold mine here. 27 camel caravans though at this point. No coinage here for Spamt though. A little bit of a mistake from him there, and no empowering of the markets. He's got plenty of trade right now. So Spamt is well and truly alive at this point as the Migdol Stronghold going up in this corner. But as this is going to be happening, Mahde going to try and pull Spamt away from that position. As the walls are up, towers are up, ballista coming through. This is how you have to do any sort of push with Loki, with Norse, is walls, towers, and then ballista. That is the way forward. As we see the units coming over here to try and take out the Son of Osiris. As yet again, the rock is just being annoying here for Mahde. You just can't get through that rock when it comes through, as we see the units dropping down over here as well. Now the chariot archers coming through onto this position. The legendary Jarl coming through here as well to look to take out some of these town centers on the back. Walls coming up on this position as well as the villagers are going to be getting cleaned up. Mahde pushing through here as well with the unit. Sees the gold mine. Won't be wanting that to be up here at this point. But yeah, you could also push in and wall just a little bit closer. I'm not sure if the ballista have got the range quite to hit the town center from that far away. Meanwhile, walls up on this corner as well can start putting some pressure over here, especially with the temple and mountain giants to push through here. There's now the Son of Osiris doing what it can, but look, Mahde is actually playing this one much better this game. Only 60 villagers at this point. Look at the economy here for Mahde. He just needs to spend some resources getting towers up on these positions here so that he can set up with ballista. I mean, I keep saying ballista, but it is the only way to really make progress against a turtling Ra is tower ballista, because the turtling Ra can just spam mercenaries, and also the Son of Osiris is too hard to deal with. But I mean, while I'm saying that, Mahde is making some slight progress. The Call of Valhalla also coming through as well to start being able to preemptively deal with the mercenary here, as we see yet again Secrets of the Titans coming through for Mahde here. And as the gold, I mean, there's still plenty of gold here, so we don't have to quite worry about a trade route here. I'm pretty sure dwarves, up until a certain point in distance, dwarves are just better than trade caravans. I could be wrong in terms of population efficiency. Someone do some quick math for me. Is 100 gold ox caravan better than one dwarf? I'm pretty sure the dwarf is better than the ox caravan, so it makes sense not to start a trade route as Norse if you've got gold mines. Someone let me know in the chat. We do see the legendary Jarl sneaking around, going to get a little bit more damage onto the Son of Osiris. Spamt is keeping some really good control of that Son of Osiris in this game. There's now some Mountain Giants starting to push through here. We're seeing Jarls getting built out of this position yet again here, as well as the Stone Gate is going to be getting torn down on this position. Mahde going to be trying to break through here. As we see over on this top position here now, the tower is getting cleaned up here by the Ballista. As this market situation, this corner trade route is under threat. This town center over here is under threat. Both places. You can also start making some pressure and over onto this town center to boot here as well. The priest on the back, you need to get taken down. We'll see if Mahde is going to be smart here. Just send the legendary Jarls around the other side. Try and take down the mummy. Try and take down those priests as well. We do see the units concaving back in onto this position as the Son of Osiris getting maybe a little bit out of position here as the Titan Gate does get dropped down and the villagers get started yet again. This is what you have to do. This makes a lot of sense here. Actually, Mahde probably doesn't even need to start villagers just yet. He could do it a little bit later. And how many does he take onto this? He gets 21 Ulfsarks. Like we said, that's 21 population away from the forward base here. Away from the attack. It's not 42 population because he converted him. It's 21 population. So it's quite a significant investment to get this up. But the Titan Gate does go up very, very fast with 21. So it's kind of up. It's kind of a... it's just a decision you have to make as to how much population, how fast you want the Titan Gate up, how much pressure you want to be putting on while this is going on. At this point now, Spamt also going to be able to get his own Secrets of the Titans out, and he's going to be in a decent position here to continue to defend. Getting that Titan out, not that far behind Mahde here at all. But this is definitely something that you have to do in this matchup as Norse, is make sure you get your Titan out before your opponent does, or at least around the same time that your opponent does. Otherwise, you just lose. As the catapult going to be pushing through here, Spamt does have this timing of it's about a minute here, about a minute and a half. Maybe I'm off on that, maybe 2 minutes for the Titan to actually come up with 21 population not really being utilized here. As we do see the units here starting to take down the town center. That's a decent amount of damage coming through here. We do have Masons. Was that Masons? There's still no Masons on the town center, so these units are actually doing a huge amount of damage here onto this town center. There's no villagers here repairing this one back up, and Spamt might be losing this town center, and this is a really, really dangerous position now for Spamt to be in, because once the Titan comes up, this is going to converge on this position. It's going to be really, really tough here for Spamt to hold on. He tries to get the mercenary out. He doesn't really have the gold to produce it nonetheless. As the Son of Osiris pops out of here, the town center goes down, and Mahde has really managed to push forward here, getting a real big advantage, even while being having utilized 21 of the 21 population, or even more than that now, as the villagers are starting to come back out on that Titan Gate. Just goes to show how strong this can be. As now, I mean, you look at the trade route of Spamt here. He's got 80 gold trade route, but not empowering this, as he does chuck down the Titan Gate for himself. He's going to be basically allowing Mahde full reign of this location, leaving the rock over here to try and pick up that Son of Osiris and retreat away. As basically Mahde has just said, I can't kill the Son of Osiris, but I don't care. As the mummy here trying to get some pressure done, the Migdol Stronghold gets torn down. There's no infantry units here though at this moment here well, there's a couple, but there's not really that many. We will be seeing the mummy potentially getting sniped down here as well. And we see if Mahde can get his town center up. He does get the Titan Gate up. And with all of these Ulfsark, they can rush in and try and rush this town center up. 21 Ulfsark to rush up a town center. Not a bad idea. Where are the rest of the units here? We do see an attempt here from Spamt to push in onto this town center over here with the catapult. Obviously, sending some villagers forward, walling this up would be a difficult thing for Mahde to deal with. As the Ulfsark rush forward, the Titan's going to be rushing forward as well. And this is kind of a crazy idea from Spamt. He's just sacking some villagers here, in all honesty, trying to get the town center up. As some towers going to get thrown up here as well for Mahde. As we see Swine Array coming through. And this one lone catapult will get dealt with here as well, as maybe Mahde needs to throw some more units over here and kind of wall this off, so to speak, control this area a little bit better. As the Titan coming through here, this gold mine is still remaining on this position here, but Mahde will be needing to start a trade route very, very soon. This could be a dangerous position as the Ulfsark move in onto this. Look at that chain lightning just going for days there as the Ulfsark trying to shoot this town center up as fast as it possibly can. Are there any catapult anywhere close? Is there a siege workshop at all here? There is one over here. There is a catapult queued up, but will there be time here or not is the big question. And the answer is, with that many Ulfsark spamming up a town center, there will not be time. Mahde's economy is absolutely gigantic here. As units swinging around trying to deal with the Son of Osiris here, the Titan going to be breaking down this stone gate on this position here as well. I mean, he does just need to be careful. Town center going to be going down over here. Are there any units though? Mahde not paying attention. He may just lose a town center. One Herser. Is he here? Is he going to deal with this? Be very quiet. Another Herser. Is he going to deal with this? Oh, the Ulfsark do manage to get in onto the Titan Gate here as the plan here, it seems, for Mahde is going to be to try and take the Titan Gate out before anything gets built here. Will he be able to get his Titan through? All you have to do is basically get your Titan onto the Titan Gate, and that is never going to be able to go up. But while this is all going on, Mahde's town center will get cleaned up here, as Mahde is going for the win right here, right now. Going to break down the temple, break down the fortified town center, stop the Titan Gate from going up. Villagers getting cleaned up here as well by these Ulfsark as the Titan pushes through into this position. Great play here from Mahde. Though his town center has been cleaned up, he will be able to destroy that catapult after all is said and done. The Son of Osiris looks like it is just about to be cleaned up as well, as Spamt is not paying attention to it. The town center is going to be the next thing in the line of fire, as the Titan Gate gets denied here by Mahde rushing through, as he's now going to move his Titan, and Spamt in that position decides to tap out. Mahde manages to make it work here. In this game, he manages to stop the Titan from coming out in the 34th minute of this game. Spamt tried to utilize the strengths of Ra in this game to get into a position where he's going to be okay, but Mahde's economy here and his Loki play too strong for Spamt here in this one. If you guys enjoyed this game, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTubes, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next game.